Shalom, all praises to Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone B'Hashem Rakha Kodash. My name is Yakaba from PLAINTABLES camp in Philly. Now, this lesson is on being circumspect. In respect to, brothers coming into the faith, new brothers coming to the faith, dealing with, strangers who you don't know. If your brother's been in the truth for a while, you should know that you have a lot of false brothers that come up to you, ask you questions. They're really just playing games and they're not really serious. How I handle that is, I normally ask them questions, and if they don't pass, those few tests, then I send them on their way. But if they pass the test and they seem sincere, then I'll teach. All right, that's how I handle it. It's circumspect. It says wary and unwilling to take risk. All right. The officials were circumspect in their statements. Synonyms: cautious, wary, careful, chary, guarded, on one's guard. And that's how you have to be in the truth. You always have to be on guard. You have to, ultimately your Holy Spirit is going to take care of you and the brother. Either, teach them or send them down the street. But we have to look and be mindful, because, and what are we looking for? We're looking for sincerity in speech and sincerity in heart, which is your mind. The whole point is to raise the elect up with the proper knowledge. All right. Our job is to teach. The Holy Spirit's job is to allow the brother to receive the information. All right. We just teach. All right. All right. So circumspect, to look. It means to watch, to look. All right. When you look, you can see danger around you, or you can see a righteous brother that really wants to learn. All right, so once we look, we can we become guarded, careful, cautious. All right, opposite of that would be unguarded, not looking. All right, so this is the first scripture I have, is Ephesians 5:14. It says, wherefore he saith, awake thou that sleepest, and arise from the dead, and Hamashiach shall give thee light. So if we are raised up and we're allowed to receive the Holy Spirit, he gives that grace. We also receive the light, which is the knowledge. All right. See then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise. All right, now we're going to look up what circumspect means in this respect. So we got akrobos. Akribos. This means exact, accurately. All right, that's what it means. Exact. So we have to walk exactly how we were taught, how we are taught, as we're admonished by the elders, as we receive the oracles. We have to walk exactly. All right. Accurately, correct, with the correct detail, exactly. All right. Redeeming the time, because the days are evil. That's why we have to walk exactly. We have to walk that fine line, because you have danger on every corner. That's why Yahushua said straight is the gate. All right. All right, because this remaining in this truth is difficult. All right. You constantly have to be circumspect, constantly have to pray to fight the different spirits off, the different evil spirits off you. and it's a continual battle. You never stop. And we understand. We're counting the time. We know the time. All right. We understand that the days are evil. So wherefore be not unwise, but understand what the will of the Lord is. All right, that was it on there. So we understand that Yahweh Shai raised us up to be teachers, right? And to be circumspect, to watch out for demons, wolves in sheep's clothing. Always be aware of our surroundings and to judge righteous judgment. All right, it says, "Judge not that ye be not judged," and the Christians love destroying this first couple of verses. They love destroying this. Let's explain it the right way. It says, "Judge not that ye be not judged, for with what judgment ye judge, ye shall be judged." Now, when it says judge not, it doesn't mean that not to judge. It means when you judge, judge righteously. All right, it means don't judge wickedly. All right, but the Christians are so damn stupid, and 2/3 of our people are so damn stupid, they'll take that at face value and just run with it. All right, it said, "For with what judgment ye judge, ye shall be judged." Now, okay, so that's how we know that this isn't saying not to judge. But if you judge righteous judgment, then you'll be judged by righteous judgment. All right, but they'll just take this and just run with it because these Christians are really stupid. I mean, 2/3 of our people are really stupid. They lack reading comprehension. For with what judgment ye judge, ye shall be judged. Okay, so if I judge something righteous, then I'll be judged righteously. So this definition, what the Christians run with, is incorrect. All right, Yahweh Shai is saying, don't judge wickedly, judge righteously. And it goes into it. And why beholdest, it's like it. And with what measure you meet, it shall be measured unto you again. And why beholdest thou the mote that is in thy brother's eye, and considerest not the beam that is in thy own eye? All right, so both brothers have defects. Or how wilt thou say to thy brother, let me pull out the mote that is in thy eye, and behold, a beam is in thy own eye? So you got two brothers that have defects. Thou hypocrite. So this is giving you the proper way to cast the mote out of the brother's eye. Thou hypocrite, first cast out the beam that is in thy own eye. All right. And then thou shalt see clearly to cast out the mote that is in thy brother's eye, so we can judge. Because by getting rid of that evil that's in your brother's eye, you first have to purge yourself of the evil. That's why when the high priest went up to the holiest of, before he went up to the holiest of holies, he had to purify himself. So he had to cast out the beam, the mote out of his own eyes, so he could step into that office of the holiest of holies, the high priest. All right. Give not that which is holy into the dogs. All right. Which is this is really it's the depths of this word. All right. Neither cast ye your pearl before swines. Meaning you have to be guarded, circumspect on whom you give information to. All right. This information that we possess is precious. It would prove that it's so precious, people come up and ask us the same questions over and over again because they don't get it. They missed it when we did the video about it or spoke about it. All right. Lest they trample them under their feet and turn again and rent you. All right. I mean, that a lot of people just want, the ones that aren't sincere just want ammo to use against us, or just to understand the breakdown so they can use it to their advantage wickedly. I'm not saying every brother does that, but if you have experience in the truth, you know that's what a great majority does. All right. Give not that which is holy unto the dogs. This word, the depths of this truth, well, really all of it, but the depth of this truth is especially holy. Is because these are the things that people normally they just can't get. All right. Kuon. I think that's how you pronounce it. Kuon. Kuon. All right. Dog, a metaphor, a man of impure mind. That's adulterated, mixed with foreign matter, which is mixed. But you got some of the truth, and then you got mixed with a different uh, Jesus. All right. You got a different doctrine. It says a metaphor, a man of impure mind, an impudent man, not showing respect for another person. So, and a lot of our people, the majority of our people are very impudent and forward, which is mean is not to be not easily managed. There are people who are forward, sottish, and impudent, meaning they don't have any respect or honor. Meaning they don't value our office. All right, they think they can just come up and address us in any way without any manners or decorum or respect. All right, because we look like them or we grew up in the same neighborhood and we used to be in the world. You know, they use that for a reason that they can just come up to us nonchalantly and do us this dishonor. All right. So these people, the majority of our people are really dogs. All right. Because they are not filled with the Holy Spirit. They don't have the understanding. All right. They're really stupid. All right. So we really can't teach them. Only thing we can do is just teach. And whoever gets it, gets it. All right. Give not that which is holy unto the dogs. Neither cast ye your pearls before swine. Let's see what pearls say. The Lord says he's going to make up his jewels. All right. We got margaritas. Something like margaritas. Margaritas. A proverb, for example, a word of great value. Yeah, this word is precious. The depths of this, like Scripture say, the depths of the riches. The knowledge is very precious, and our people just take it like it's like you eating a damn fucking turkey sandwich or something with mayonnaise. This word is very precious, and our people are going to learn to respect the word that we speak, because it comes from Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. This word is not our own. All right. Give you an example of the order of our transmission. All right. So we're just vessels of the Holy Spirit. All right. We're not we didn't make this word up ourselves. So this is an example of what Yahweh Shah said. I can of my own self do nothing. As I hear, I judge, and my judgment is just, because I seek not my own will, but the will of the Father which he hath sent, but the will of the Father which hath sent me. If I bear witness of myself, my witness is not true. All right. So the word that we speak is precious. We received it from Yahweh Shai. He gave us the Holy Spirit to bring out this word, to bring out his name, Yahweh Shai, his father's name, Yahweh. All right. And to teach Israel the prophecies about what was going to befall them in the last days, what is going to befall us in the last days. All right. And how to prepare yourself for this next coming catastrophe, which is going to be the terrorist attacks, us being demonized by the so-called white man. They're going to try to say that we were involved in different domestic terrorism. You want to call us probably women abusers, child abusers. They're going to come up with all sorts of evil plans to lock us up and throw away the key. All right. So Yahweh Shai is preparing us, making us circumspect and to beware that these enemies, that these agencies actually exist. They're not a fantasy. All right. These programs are real. All right. So Yahweh Shai received the word from his father. All right. And we received the word from Yahweh Shai. All right. So this is not our word. All right. This is Yahweh Shai's word. And Yahweh Shai's word is precious. All right. Give not that which is holy unto the dogs. We got to be circumspect. We have to execute, walk the line perfectly, and we have to look. All right. That's what circumspect means in Ephesians 5:15. It means exact. All right. And you look up the word circumspect, it means to look. Look around. To look, specter. Look around, look around exactly, exact. All right. Give not that which is holy to the dogs, neither cast ye your pearls before swine, lest they trample them under their feet. Yeah, they reject it and turn again and rent you. You know, of course, you're going to give, the word out to everyone, but sometimes you have to, question a guy. All right. You got to question the guy. And if he ain't saying the right things, you got to get him down the street. All right. Because you're wasting your time. All right. We're not in the business of wasting our time. We're in the business of teaching brothers that want to be taught, teaching brothers that actually are sincere. We're not going to be talking to the fucking wall and trying to continually make a guy understand what the will of the Lord is. If he don't get it after the first couple times, we're moving on. All right, it's not our job to keep pounding into your fucking head. All right. Got a guy asking about the breakdown on the 7 heads and 10 horns. He don't even have a Hebrew name. You got a guy asking to break down the book of the Daniels, and he don't even know about America's destruction. All right. You got to understand basic things to understand other things. So you got to be weaned from the milk. All right. You get that. And all these subjects, they tie into each other. So let's get some understanding on how you're going to be taught. All right. There it is. Pretty much the point is here. To whom shall we teach knowledge, and to whom shall we make to understand the doctrine? Them that are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast. All right, so you got to get the understanding of the basics. You have to have a full understanding of the basics. Now, given you will fail, even when you do have the understanding of the basics, that's why you got to go back to the basics and be built up again. All right, because you're not going to get everything on the first go around all the time. Not every brother, anyway. So you got to be constantly, and you have to constantly endure and constantly be aware, looking around through the scriptures, the rudiments, all right, whether from the code of conduct to the manner of the prophets, how they conducted themselves, and the diligence that they showed, all right, and that takes time. For precept must be upon precept, line upon line here a little and there a little, all right. 28 and 13 Isaiah. But the word of the Lord wasn't to them, meaning the Israelites, the 2/3 of Israel that couldn't receive the word, whom the Lord didn't open their eyes. All right. Precept, but the word of the Lord was unto them precept upon precept, line upon line, line upon line, line upon line, here a little, there a little, that they might go backward and be broken and snared and taken. Yeah, because the Lord blinded part of Israel. All right, so when they went to go search the scriptures, they were confounded. All right, this was their judgment. Snared, broken, fall backward and taken. All right, so to understand this word, you got to be weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast, because you got people that ask like really simple questions that we want to already went over. I remember the elders used to get mad about, the elders used to get mad about, when brothers used to ask like the same questions over and over again. Like, we already went over this already, still didn't get it. Now I see why. Now I understand why. Back then I didn't really understand. now I understand. I kind of forgot about it. Now I'm just remembering. Like, yeah, damn, yeah. All right. Circumspect. You gotta look around. Gotta be aware of evil. Beware of false brothers. Beware of false potential brothers. This is Ecclesiasticus 12:1. When thou wilt do good, know to whom thou doest it, so shalt thou be thanked for thy benefits. Do good to the goodly man or godly man, Slakia, and thou shalt find a recompense. And if not for him, yet from the Most High. All right. So, yeah, we don't know who's good and who's evil, but we know by what they say out of their mouth. Especially if you have a guy that's you're teaching, you're building up, and then you might say something like super simple. That may just be an error on his part, or he might be a fucking demon. So always be circumspect. Look, all right. The Lord gave us guiding lines and what to look for, and gave us a spirit. All right, that we can discern these different spirits in people. All right. So we got to know who we do good to. Because not every brother that comes up and wants to learn is sincere. So we have to be careful. All right. And it flows pretty easy. It's not anything complicated. Just go with the flow for the main part. All right. This is Sirach 11 and this is 11, right? Yeah, 11 and 29. It says, bring not every man into thine house, for the deceitful man hath many trains, or many disguises, or different ways of trying to corrupt your mind, or to corrupt the words that you bring out. All right. Because Jake always have a new trick up his sleeve, and has like a never-ending incorrect breakdown on what he thinks something means. All right, it says, bring not every man into thine house, for the deceitful man hath many trains. All right, so that was pretty much the lesson. All right, we have to walk, and Lord Yahushua gave us the word, and this is a living word. All right, it's not dead or static, it's alive. All right, so you take every brother's case by case, because every brother, they're different. They're not, everybody doesn't act the same or behave the same. They have different strengths and weaknesses. So we got to redeem these times, because we know the days are evil. All right. And I pray Yahweh Bashim Yahushua destroys Great Babylon, which is America, soon. Shalom, Akim.